morning, Fall Creek Falls, once again. Today is day 3, of the vlogs here. I am filming where I last left off last night, right here. So, it's great. We're gonna have family history. The PowerPoint made by my dad and set up by me, not entirely, but I helped set it up. I was the driving force. By the way, in terms of that, I must give this place a lot of credit. They have set up the podium, the screen, and a projector in the conference rooms there to the point where it's basically just plug and play, as opposed to setting up all this other stuff that you would normally have to. So, props to Fall Creek Falls for making the experience a plug and play experience, so I don't have to fiddle around with a whole lot of stuff. I just put in the HDMI cable to the computer and boom, it works. Which in an ideal world should happen, so I am giving them a lot of credit here for being the driving force for that. So I really, really appreciate it.
Stage, and back then, I think it was 77 or something like that. It was, that's advanced age, I guess. But William didn't join the Confederacy. William joined the Union, and John joined the Confederacy. So it's almost a cliche now, but the old brother gets brother during the Civil War. Well, that happened in Shelton family history, actually. And just so happens, John was James's favorite, at least that's what I can gather, and was a little disappointed that Uncle Bill went to fight for the Union. Uncle Bill was in 3 different wars too, and I'll address that a little bit later on, but he was in the Indian Wars in Florida that helped move the Native Americans west. Kind of a bad thing, but he was in that war, the War of 1812, and then now the Civil War. He would joke that his side, he was always on the winning side. But
every Sunday morning after our thing, everybody's in a rush to get out, and it's certainly odd, but I guess welcome to see it from a different perspective in these different rooms. Trying to manage this all. This is from opposite the parking lot, by the way. So, yeah. But, yeah, there we go. One of my favorite memories of here is watching this place disappear into the distance for an entire year until we get to see it next year, and there it disappears. Well, I'm glad you came today, Dad. Better you came today than not at all.
well, I had to do that.
Yeah.
Wanted me to.
I know you had the PowerPoint to do, but glad you still came. Now I am back home, as you can figure. Okay, so let me give my full thoughts after being at the new and improved Fall Creek Falls. Let me start with the pros. The pool is well, the pool is better located than the old pool. So if you want to go swimming, you can do that a lot easier, as some of the rooms you practically walk out there and it's right there. I didn't get a good shot of that, but maybe in future years I'll get better shots of that. Because we didn't stay on that side or face that way, so there was no kind of no point in me, but on the first day when I joked around and said, "Look how they massacred my boy," I believe that there was a shot or two where you could see that. Also, the beds are a lot more comfortable. The beds aren't 40 years old anymore, so they are more comfortable, which is always good. The restaurant is better. Before it was a buffet style. I don't remember if I got good, proper footage of that before, but I think that the restaurant is better. It feels like an actual restaurant where people are taking your orders and checking on you as opposed to the buffet style, like I mentioned. Usually when we had stayed on the first floor, you couldn't get reception. Like, it was a little bit underground, if that makes sense. You from where you parked before to get to the first floor, you would have to walk down a little bit in order to get to it. So that is not such a big issue anymore. So now you can get cell signal, you can get Wi-Fi, you can have all the modern amenities on the first floor. Oh, I didn't realize I was tilting it up that much. Now, time for the cons, though. I don't have as many cons now as I did before, or as many pros, I don't think. But cons, reception room doesn't have windows anymore. Usually when we got the reception room at the old one, we would have windows. And so you could get more natural light into the room itself, and I certainly enjoyed that. It's not a big deal, but it does impact things. It does, to me anyway. There are less rooms now. I mean, for starters, the new side is now gone. I showed that off, I believe Friday as well, that the new side is just gone. So you only have the old side. I was born after the new side was built, so I don't have memories of the new side not being there. Unlike my grandmother, where she remembers only the old side being there. But, so there are less rooms. Even when you look at the main part itself, there are less rooms. There are third floor rooms. There were hardly any third floor rooms with the old one, which I wanted to stay on the third floor once. I wanted to, at least one time. Never got the chance. Never got the chance. But we got to stay in that end room with the bigger room there with the long hallway, so we got that. Go back a few years to see that. But, so I got that wish fulfilled. Coincidentally, the last time. Didn't realize it was going to be the last time until the next spring. So, there are a little bit less rooms. There aren't as many first floor rooms. Those have been kind of traded off to third floor rooms. Yeah, there are less rooms when you factor in the new side. If you take away the new side, like if you took out the number of rooms that the new side provided and looked at just that main section, maybe you have about the... I believe you would have the same number of rooms, but maybe a couple more, maybe a couple less. I don't know, but when you factor in the new side as well, that's gone, yes, there are fewer rooms, and that annoys me a little bit. well, it doesn't annoy me. It's not my problem, or at least not yet, because I joked around in my head. I'm like, huh. There are fewer rooms, but our family is growing, taking up more rooms. I do find that a bit funny. It's like, oh, the popularity of the park is increasing, and they take away rooms. That's always funny to me when it's like, oh, that's just always funny to me. But oh well, as long as we have enough room to be able to stay, even when I get to be my grandmother's age, that would be fine with me. But if it becomes an issue, it's like, aha, I thought about this many years ago, and here's the video proof of it. But yeah, so that will pretty much do it for me today, though. Yeah, that will pretty much do it for me today, though. I don't want to ramble any more than I already have in this last bit. But it's always kind of tough for me to get the first day and the last day of vlogs, as you know. So I felt like this was one good thing to fill time with, to give you a full rundown of what I thought of the room. But yeah, I don't think there were TVs in this room. If there was, then I didn't see it. And by the way, sorry I didn't do an MTV Cribs type thing where I show you guys the room. I was going to do that earlier this morning, but it was kind of hectic trying to get everything together. So sorry about that. Maybe next year. But yeah, so that will do it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I don't know as a viewer if you prefer the old or the new, but whatever. The new is here to stay. Hope for the rest of my lifetime, actually, but that's beside the point. I just said a couple of minutes ago I didn't want to ramble, so I won't ramble. And CS guys, I do believe that will do it for day 3 of the Fall Creek Falls 2022 edition. And until the 2023 edition comes out next year, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys! Thank you all for watching.